They threw her out before sunrise. No shouting, no neighbors gathering, just her clothes packed into two worn travel bags and placed neatly by the gate, as if order could soften what was being done. By the time the compound began to wake, she was already walking down the red dirt road with nowhere specific to go. Her name was Zainab Sul, and for 8 years, that compound had been her home. Zainab married Musa Bello when she was 24. It was not a love story people talked about with excitement, but it was steady. Musa worked as a procurement officer in the nearby town. Zainab ran a small tailoring business from home. Together, they built what many considered a respectable marriage. The compound they lived in belonged to Musa's family. His late father had built it decades earlier, and tradition placed authority over the home in the hands of the eldest brother, Sadiq Bello. From the beginning, Zainab understood her position. She was not the loud type. She greeted elders properly, cooked for extended family without complaint, and never challenged decisions openly. When disagreements arose, she kept her voice low and her words careful. For years, that seemed enough, until it wasn't. The problems did not begin with fighting. They began with silence. Musa started coming home later than usual. His phone stayed face down. Conversations shortened. When Zainab asked questions, he responded with tiredness instead of answers. She assumed it was work stress. She adjusted her routines to make his life easier. She didn't know that decisions were being made about her without her presence. It started with a family meeting she wasn't invited to. Sadiq called it one evening when Zainab was visiting her younger sister in a neighboring town. Musa attended alone. At that meeting, concerns were raised. Zainab had not given birth yet. 8 years into the marriage, there were no children. The family elders did not accuse her directly, but the implication was clear. A marriage without children was considered unfinished. Someone suggested Musa take another wife. No one asked Zainab how she felt. When she returned, she sensed something had shifted. Conversations stopped when she entered rooms. Her mother-in-law became distant. Even Musa seemed unsure how to look at her. She asked him directly one night, "Is something wrong?" Musa hesitated. "They are worried," he said carefully, "about the future." She understood immediately. Zainab suggested they see a doctor together. Musa agreed, reluctantly. The results were quiet but clear. There were complications on Musa's side. The doctor explained it gently. Treatments were possible, but time and patience would be required. Musa nodded. Zainab held his hand. They agreed to keep the information private. What they didn't realize was that the family had already decided on a different path. 2 months later, Musa told her he would be traveling for work. She believed him. In reality, he traveled to his uncle's village to formalize a second marriage. The bride was younger. The arrangement had been handled quietly. When Zainab found out, it wasn't from Musa. It was from a neighbor. She confronted him calmly. He didn't deny it. "They insisted," he said. "I had no choice." Zainab didn't raise her voice. She didn't insult him. She asked one question. "Did you agree?" He didn't answer. From that day, her place in the compound became uncertain. The second wife did not move in immediately, but Zainab felt herself being erased. Household decisions were no longer shared with her. Her tailoring clients stopped coming, some out of discomfort, others because they had been quietly discouraged. Then one morning, Sadiq came to the compound with 2 uncles. They sat Musa down. Zainab stood a few steps away, listening. "She is no longer your responsibility," Sadiq said. "This marriage has failed." Musa said nothing. By sunrise the next day, Zainab was told to leave. She went to her sister's house. For 2 weeks, she said nothing to anyone. She didn't cry loudly. She didn't go to social media. She didn't insult the family. She simply sat. Then an elder from her own family, Al-Haji Karim, paid her a visit. He listened as she told the story from beginning to end. When she finished, he nodded slowly. "Did they consult elders before sending you away?" he asked. "No," she said. "Did anyone ask for your side?" "No." "Did your husband pronounce divorce properly?" "No." Al-Haji Karim leaned back. "Then you are still married." Word was sent quietly. A council of elders was convened, not by Musa's family, but by neutral elders respected by both sides. The meeting was scheduled for a Saturday afternoon. Zainab was asked to attend. Musa was surprised when he received the summons. Sadiq was offended, but refusing would be seen as an admission of wrongdoing. They agreed to come. The elders gathered under a large mango tree in a central courtyard. Men of different ages sat on wooden benches. Some wore traditional robes, others simple shirts. Their authority did not come from appearance, but from reputation. Zainab arrived with Al-Haji Karim. She sat quietly, eyes lowered. Musa arrived with his brother and two uncles. The air was heavy but controlled. No one raised their voice. The elders listened. First, Musa's family spoke. They explained the lack of children, the need to protect lineage, the belief that Musa had the right to move forward. They framed the expulsion as necessary. When they finished, one elder turned to Zainab. "Speak." She stood. She did not accuse. She did not plead. She told the truth as it happened. The secrecy, the medical results, the second marriage, the morning she was sent away. Then she stopped. The elders were quiet for a long time. Then one of the oldest men present, Baba Lawal, cleared his throat. He looked directly at Musa. "One question," he said. "Did you formally divorce this woman before she was sent away?" Musa shifted. "No," he admitted. Baba Lawal nodded slowly. Then he asked a second question. "Did you tell your family the medical truth?" Silence. Sadiq looked at Musa sharply. Musa swallowed. "No," he said. The murmuring started then. Not loud, not chaotic, but unmistakable. The elders conferred quietly. When Baba Lawal spoke again, his voice was firm. "This woman was sent away without divorce, without consultation, and without truth." He turned to Sadiq. "You acted without authority." To Musa, "You allowed a lie to protect your pride." To both families, tradition does not excuse injustice. The ruling was simple. Zainab was still Musa's wife. If Musa wished to end the marriage, it would be done properly, with rights observed. If he wished to continue the marriage, Zainab would return to the compound with full respect. But there was one more consequence. The elders ordered Musa to publicly acknowledge the medical truth to his family. Not for humiliation, for correction. The meeting ended quietly. No shouting, no victory speeches. Zainab did not smile. She simply nodded. The truth spread quickly. The family was forced to confront what had been hidden. The second wife was not blamed. She was innocent in the arrangement. But Musa's authority was damaged. Respect does not survive lies. Zainab did not return to the compound immediately. She chose to stay with her sister while decisions were made. Musa came to see her once. He apologized. Not dramatically, not convincingly. She listened. Then she asked him a question of her own. If the elders had not asked that one question, where would I be now? He had no answer. In the end, Zainab chose separation. Not out of anger, out of clarity. The elders oversaw the process. Her rights were honored. Compensation was paid. Her name was cleared. She restarted her tailoring business in a new area. Clients returned. Slowly, respectfully. The compound remained where it was. But something had shifted. People remembered. Not the shouting, not the rumors, but the question that stopped everything. In many families, women are removed quietly. Not because they are wrong, but because no one asks. This time someone did. And that was enough.